Stephen Fleming, the left-hander, batting at number 3. He looked in good form against England. Played a bit of a secondary role to Nathan Astle, but he won't be doing that here today. One of the great things about this game of cricket, it is a tremendous leveller, as Nathan Astle has just found out. It's worth a shout. It's probably going to be a few LBW opportunities here because of this low bounce.
Well, unless he got a nick on that, that looked to be pretty close indeed. Goodness gracious. So if he got a little nick on that, then he might have been okay. If he didn't, he might be very fortunate indeed.
Fortunately, they're all fit for this game. Paul Yarnbucker pitching too short once again.
Well, that's the first 4 of the day, and Craig Spearman really did get onto that one. And with Nathan Astle going very early, it's now up to Craig Spearman to take advantage of that situation and get a big innings himself. And we are now starting to see some aggression there from him, so perhaps he's just started to adapt the conditions. Got into position well, a little bit aerially for a start.
Over the top goes Spearman. That's a lovely shot. Dead straight. And 4 runs.
Well, he's been looking to go over the top, Craig Spearman. The ball really hasn't been there. The length has been good from the Holland attack, but this one in the slot. And the keeper's standing up. He has the confidence to hit through the line of the ball. Playing from the crease, on the up, and dead straight. And he can stand and admire it because it was a very good shot.
Roland Lefebvre. Away he goes again. And just wide of the fieldsman. And into the fence for 4 more. Took on the fieldsman that time, Craig Spearman.
And in more ways than one, Grant, because he's backed himself to go down the track. The keeper's standing up. Lefebvre does quite well trying to drift it down leg side. He may have seen him coming. Then, of course, he had to worry about where he was going to place the shot once he hit it in the air. The man is quite square. Here at backward square leg. But he was able to hit it just square enough to avoid him.
Hammers this off the back foot. That's a good shot. Running away from the fieldsman. That was all timing from Craig Spearman. And the New Zealand 50 is up.
Second shot of real authority in the over for Spearman, and also a hint that the outfield is starting to get just a little bit quicker as well. The moisture's gone off the surface. And that's a fine shot from Spearman. Past the man at mid-off, who was back on the circle. And the timing superb.
Fleming, a lovely off drive for 4.
Well, Nolan Clark's in there at short cover for Holland, and just for a second I thought he probably thought he was in business here, because he did play it in the air, Fleming. Wasn't quite to it, and did lift it slightly. A hand went out from Clark, just briefly, and then I think he thought better of it. It was past him and to the fence.
And Spearman goes over the top again. Fieldsman closing, and not this time. Well, they really have shown wonderful commitment, the Dutch players in the field, but that time the ball just winning the race.
Well, Roland Lefebvre is the man out there at deep backward square leg. He's got the chase. I think evidence again that the outfield's just getting just a little bit quicker. This wouldn't have made it in the first 2 or 3 overs. Just creeping over there. The commitment's there, but the ball wins the race.
That's right in the slot again, and Spearman knows what to do with that. 4 more to Craig Spearman.
Steve Livers is the Dutch captain. He's the one chasing this, and I think now he realises he's got a few problems on his hand. The New Zealand momentum is starting to increase right in the slot there. And Spearman, of course, the men out are not down in the deep at mid-off. So the confidence is there. You can see it in the eyes.
He's on 49. And there it is, half century for Craig Spearman. And that's well batted. He goes over the top. That's a big hit. 1 bounce, 4 more. Really are on the attack now, the New Zealand batsmen.
I think the problem for the Dutch side here is the sameness about the bowling attack. I think once you get in and you're confident about the pace of the pitch, you can start to use your feet with confidence. And Fleming, well, he's pulled that from outside the off stump. And one bounce for.
Slower delivery. He's got it away again, backward a point. This should go to the fence as well. Well, that's a terrific over for New Zealand. 83 for 1.
Beautiful pull shot, too short. 4 runs. Very good shot off the back foot.
Ponce trying to do a good job for his team out there with his off spin. Not a lot of turnout for him though.
Reverse sweep again. This time more productive. Good shot. 4 runs. Gee, he sees it early, doesn't he? Gets into a position very nicely.
Certainly executed that shot far better than the one in the previous over. And just really really changing the footwork there is quite unbelievable. He's got a ton of time.
Goes for the big hit, it's in the air. Down to deep mid-off, should catch it, and he has, he holds onto it. Very good catch down there. Craig Spearman taking on the outfield, didn't quite get onto it, hit underneath it, and immediate success to the captain as he comes on and bowls his first over.
Well, a bit of a waste for New Zealand, and Craig Spearman will be disappointed with that because he is well set and was probably unnecessary because it is a long boundary out there. Got under it, and the young 18-year-old Bas Zouderant gets under it and takes a very good catch for his captain and for his team, and so that's the breakthrough they've needed. They've waited a long time for it. They have taken a bit of a pasting in the field just recently, but Craig Spearman's gone for 68. New Zealand 119 for 2.